look at the creature sitting in your living room right now. You call him a best friend. Evolutionary biologists called him a parasitic genius. You think you chose your dog. You didn't. 30,000 years ago, wolves hacked the human operating system. They didn't use force. They didn't use teeth. They used biotechnology. They evolved a specific biological mechanism solely to mimic the face of a human infant. This is the story of how an apex predator re-engineered its own anatomy to hijack your brain, steal your resources, and become the true master of your house. Let's look at the hardware. This is the levator anguli oculi medialis. It is a tiny, insignificant-looking muscle located right above the inner eyebrow. When scientists dissected wolves and dogs side by side, the result was shocking. Wolves, they don't have it. It's completely absent. But in dogs, it is fully developed and highly active. This specific muscle allows your dog to raise its inner eyebrow to make its eyes look larger, rounder, and sadder. It is biologically designed to trigger the nurturing response in the human brain. It creates the exact same facial expression as a distressed human infant. It isn't an emotion. It is a biological key that unlocks your empathy. But the hack goes deeper than muscles. It enters your bloodstream. When your dog stares into your eyes, he isn't just looking at you. He is injecting you with drugs. Studies have confirmed that when a dog and human sustain eye contact, the human brain releases a massive spike of oxytocin, the love hormone. It creates a chemical high similar to a mother looking at her newborn child. But here is the genius part. The dog's brain also releases oxytocin. It is a mutual addiction loop. No other animal does this with humans. Not chimpanzees, not wolves. Only dogs have cracked the code to chemically enslave us through eye contact. This manipulation came with a physical cost. Scientists call it domestication syndrome. To live with humans, dogs had to become biologically softer. Their adrenaline glands shrank. Their snouts became shorter. Their teeth became smaller. And their ears became floppy. Why floppy ears? In the wild, upright ears signal aggression and alertness. Floppy ears signal eternal youth and harmlessness. Your dog is essentially a wolf that has been genetically modified to be trapped in a permanent state of puppyhood. This is called neoteny. They traded their apex predator status for a lifetime of free food and belly rubs. A strategic downgrade for survival. Listen to your dog bark. Now realize that wolves rarely bark. Wolves howl to communicate over miles. Barking is a chaotic, short-range sound that dogs invented specifically to talk to humans. But notice how you talk back to them. You use baby talk, high-pitched, slow tempo. Science confirms that dogs respond better to this parentese speech pattern. They literally conditioned us to speak to them like toddlers, reinforcing their position as the child of the family hierarchy. They trained us to treat them as offspring, effectively hacking our parental instincts using sound. Here is the ultimate proof of their genius, the pointing test. If you point at a hidden piece of food, a chimpanzee, our closest genetic relative, will look at your finger. It doesn't understand the gesture. It thinks your finger is the object. But a dog? But dog looks at where you're pointing. They understand human intent. They understand that you are a source of information. This cognitive leap is insane. They are the only species on Earth that understands human gestures instinctively from birth. They didn't just learn our language, they cracked our psychological code better than a primate ever could. Watch closely when your dog looks at you. Their eyes will often shift slightly to your right side, their left. This is called left gaze bias. Why do they do this? Because the right side of the human face expresses emotions more accurately and intensely due to brain lateralization. Dogs have learned to scan the most emotional side of our face first, to gauge our mood instantly. Are we angry? Are we happy? Before you even speak, they have already scanned your micro-expressions. They are biological lie detectors that know how you feel better than you do. So who is the master? You go to work to buy their food. You pick up their waste. You rearrange your life for their comfort. And in return, they give you a look. That specific look with the raised eyebrow. And your brain floods with chemicals. We didn't tame the wolf. The wolf tamed us. They successfully infiltrated our homes, our families, and our hearts, using nothing but biology. They are the most successful parasite in history, and we wouldn't have it any other way. Welcome to the reality of the dog.